what we're doing here is I have Den working on MailerLite software. Okay, it's basically like a MailChimp or Constant Contact. She is going to take what you've done in Follow Up Boss. All right, you've grouped all our lists into retailer, into industrial buyer, medical buyer, all of brokers, right? You have all these sub lists inside of the commercial real
Mm-hmm.
estate. Okay. She's going to take those sub lists and she's going to put them into the mailing campaign. Okay. So now we have
Okay.
hyper specific marketing targets. Okay. So our checkers
Mm-hmm.
building, for example, we know that's retail, it's a drive through restaurant. Okay. The
Mm-hmm.
more detailed we get with the list, the better results we're going to have when we mail them out, these mailers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she's working on that now. Now, on the Reonomy side, or whatever program we decide to use, we want to use those filters. And these filters right now are going to be not sold within the last 7 years, building area from 10,000 to 60,000 square feet. All right. 1 acre to
Mm-hmm.
7 acres, that's optional if if you have too many over here properties and you need to minimize it. Right now we got
Okay.
338 if you can see it. And then property type retail. I took out auto zones and like mechanics. We're not too
Mm-hmm.
interested in that right now. I'd prefer multi-unit even, you know what I mean, which is something
Okay.
else that we could do under property type. So if I go to property
Property
type,
type.
yeah, so let's see, they might have shopping center 93 restaurant. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of laundromat. I'm getting rid of fast food restaurants. We don't need bars and nightclubs, and we don't need automotive sales. Automotive sales actually we'll
Okay.
keep maybe for developers. So now we got retail stores, shopping center, and supermarket. Shopping center is our bread and butter. Now, if we didn't have enough properties up here, we could always hit commercial general and add some. But right now we're focused, we're hyper focused. Retail,
Mm-hmm.
this size, this many acres, not sold in the last 7 years. What is some other criteria we have, if any?
Um, Low maturity, aging, ownership, the demographic, I think that wouldn't matter really, or do you
No.
want to
Okay,
add
so
that?
demographic does
We
matter.
we
However, sometimes what happens is when you have a quick claim deed or someone's just transferring it to their dad or their daughter, the sales price is 100
mm-hmm.
bucks. So we want to go to
um
at least 50,000. Now that went from
got it.
326 to 200. That means 126 people were just transferring their note. Okay?
Okay.
So now we've got a good clean list of 200 properties. Okay? We can see we're going to apply that. We can see where it's at. Okay? This is
Okay.
in tertiary markets, meaning it's not downtown Tampa, it's not downtown Orlando. It's all these tertiary
Yeah.
markets up here. All right? So,
And we can also add the ownership, Mac,
true.
because he added here non-institutional ownership.
Yes, non-institutional ownership. That's a little harder to do on this. You could click person. That limits it down to 107 instead of
Mm,
200. But the problem is
okay.
that most people buy in LLCs now.
Right.
Okay, but now we could say includes phone number or email. We need at least include a phone number because we got to be able to contact them, right?
Yes.
So now we've got our filters. And now we got it down to 161 properties that includes phone numbers. And these should be properties that we typically sell. All right. And they're in these tertiary markets. Now I can export
Okay.
them. Okay. And I'm going to hit, we'll just label these as OG retail target.
Development. Okay.
Dirt for tertiary. Or tertiary. I'll just spell it out.
Correct. Illegal.
Okay. So We're adding that. We're going to label them all. Label 200 properties. Boom. Okay, now I'm going to export these into Excel. Owner contacts, not occupants. Okay, owners and
Correct.
contact information. Here we go. All right, so we export
Mm,
these, and then I'll give that to you to clean up and start calling on, right? And then
okay.
label them in your in FUB, and you know what I mean, and try to make sure this label matches that label or whatever you want to do. But
Mm-hmm.
give it to Den once you've contacted, once you actually made contact,
Mm-hmm.
then you should give it to Den, and she should, you know,
Mail. Yeah.
mail them. Yes.